All right, howdy there, folks. We are back, Campaign 9, Episode 2, and picking up right where we left off. We had the previous double feature of battle in Episode 1, got spoiled early on here, and I'm waiting for these armies to get their readiness up. They're taking their sweet time, but, campaign's only been going on for 6 weeks. They've gotten troops. There's a lot to do, but the hope is to send them excuse me. We're going to try to take West Virginia and cleave that off of regular Virginia. It doesn't make it irregular Virginia, but that's the plan at least. And we did a lot of transfers, so we're waiting for those to pan out. I think okay, so we did go with the Tariff Act, and that's just going to be a long time coming. We're also waiting for our morale and support to kind of equalize. That's going to be a process. Probably take about 2 more months from where we are, honestly. All right. How do I still have 10 ships in this fleet? I think we probably... I actually don't know. I think I just forgot to take them out. All right, well, we'll do some cost cutting here, because I don't think a lot of these are going to contribute all that much. And I throw supply colliers on there first. And we'll do that same with these. I'm not sure what those fleets are going to end up becoming. And so with that, we can flex into most other types of fleets after that. Same goes for these guys. Because if it's a blockading fleet, or I should say whether it's a blockading fleet or one of the fort attacking fleets that have ironclads, supply colliers will work well on both of those, so it's not an issue. And if it even becomes one of the deep sea, what's it called? My goodness, it's trying to play and talk. The Sea Raider perk, that's it. If that's the route they go, it'll keep them out to sea longer. It takes a long time to get out there, so don't make them make the trip more than they have to. And, alright, I think that's everything that's up and running. Alright, let's get our map back. And our finances are okay. I believe we ordered weapons in the first episode. Yeah, that looks alright. So we have a bunch of weapons orders going through. I want to check on the status of our ironclad monitors, because if they're almost ready, well, not almost ready, but if they're on the path to being ready, and not so much. We're not using much of our shipyards. I'm going to go ahead and build the ironclad gunboat. Yeah, we'll take 9 of them. They don't survive as well as the monitors, but it does seem like they throw down more fire than the monitors, and that's something. Because sometimes monitors, if it's just monitors in combat, they'll just shoot till they run out of ammo, and then they have to withdraw, even if they've taken very little damage. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know, we might be able to sneak it up to 20x here in these early stages. Once these guys get their perk, and I was just thinking, actually got to check and see about their perks. I like skilled cartographers. Again, whether it's readiness we're going to get from it, or the movement speed, and we get both. Movement speed's not going to hurt, especially since we're on the attack, and I plan to fight out most of these battles. A lot of times when you leave things on auto-resolve, or you auto-resolve battles, they'll go on for days, and so the AI, it's not too slow on the uptake, but if it's a little slow on the uptake, it could use that extra day or two to pile in a bunch of reinforcements. But if I'm going to manually fight it, I'm going to fight with whoever's there. And now we can see McDowell with, I think, yeah, a larger force than Patterson, and McDowell's actually done first, probably because he has that expert scouts, which is giving him the increased intelligence, which is increasing his readiness, and he's not as slow as he sometimes is. Put it that way. Why do I not see a blockade range for that? That's odd. Oh, okay. Because in the last battle, I think I turned those things off. And so it's not showing here. That's so weird, but I guess it does make sense, but campaign and other things. Alright, so they're doing okay. We don't really want our one ship squadrons leading. Even if it has Farragut, we're not going to put that on him. Alright, we have more ready to go. So we'll move them up there. Okay, West Virginia Militia is doing well. How are our naval expenses? They're still less than when we started. I think I'm going to go with one more round of 3 fleets in New Jersey. And yeah, we'll do that. Actually, second rate is kind of like the poor man's combat ship, so we are the poor man for now. Well, we're gonna play poor man. We're not the poor man. Cape May is fine. Throw that in. That's just terrible. It's not even the Walmart anything. It's just terrible. In combat. Very efficient blockader. Alright. Patterson is here. I want to see some progress on these other fronts, or at least on our readiness fronts. If our finances hold, and our finances are holding pretty well. I do want to check on the projects. I bet we probably have Propaganda 1 ready to go. Yeah, we do. Or first take of Propaganda, probably nothing else. I don't think I'm ever going to use those. I can come back to it if I want, but... Alright, that's fine. Alright, so they're going to need time. I think the plan is just going to be to eventually take these guys out of scouting and just bull rush Army of the Shenandoah. I don't know what their total numbers are looking like, but they don't have another army up here, so if it holds, I think we're absolutely going to trounce them in a fight. Alright, these guys, or these fleets, we want on blockade to get that XP rolling. I don't remember where these... Okay, they're not there. Yep. Okay, they're going to take a little while. That's fine. And out west, we are holding... We don't have an army in the center yet built, but we are less than 2 months into the war, so... Progress is a slow process. We will get there. It is good, though, to have this Norfolk, which is, I think, the CSA's only starting level 4 port. Very likely going to be their only level 4 port. Get as much blockade on that as you can. Even though port level doesn't tell you everything in terms of... James River Squadron. I think that's CSA. I believe. Alright, McDowell is back. And I'm going to give him skilled cartographers because it's still going to help with that intelligence gathering, which he still needs. And then the speed buff, again, why not? But when we push, if we push the Army of the Shenandoah, that's going to cut them off from reinforcing Grafton. I think we'll then... Whoever has more ready... Well, you know, they're both pretty darn ready. I'm inclined send Kelly down there. All right, Kelly's got that. We're going to give him the cartographers as well. And have him take Charleston. And then send McClellan in later to Grafton. And if we need reinforcements from Charleston, then we'll push up. Probably put him in the forced march, but if we don't have to, then we won't. And then we will, we'll bring, we'll create West Virginia and bring it, back in on the right side there. Projects, I think, is still just trilling me. Yeah, it is. Alright, we're about to step off. It's, again, once these units get experience, they will recover their readiness. Even as they get larger, they'll get better, but it takes the Blue Tide a little bit of time to get their stuff together. Alright, Patterson's ready. McDowell's probably as ready as McDowell's going to be. Patterson, you may go yellow after this. That's fine, but I want to make sure that we've cleared out. We've taken Winchester so that Grafton can't get reinforced from its east. Alright, West Virginia militia is moving. I think probably when they make land down here, then we'll order McClellan to get moving. And that should be an early steal for us. Finances like it so far. Certainly do more on manpower, but we're still with 2-year contracts, and so I think if I can hold off, do Tariff Act, and then we'll go ahead and do the 36-month. They probably won't be ready though until, I don't know, September, October. And so then once you build them up, they're probably not going to be ready to use until 62. But, I don't know, it's alright. Alright, so West Virginia Militia has their orders to go there, and now we're going to move quickly. Because once we take it, they can't take it back. And I think that's also how secession works. Pretty sure with Missouri and Kentucky, there's no, like, you've reincorporated whatever. It would be great if there was, but but there isn't, so we'll play it the way it is. Alright, I need this to go faster. I've been so used to just flying through these things that... Wow! I did not see... Where on earth is there reinforcements? Well, they're 6 hours away. We got 32 and 10, so basically 42,000 of us and 47,000 of them. Yeah, I think we got to take that fight. Most likely, well, we'll just see if we have to be on the attack or not. I don't know. But I think even if we're not, even if we're on the defensive, unless they're very far away, I think we auto attack and try to use that 6-hour buffer to try to beat up their first force. But let's see what we get here. It's at Winchester, so I would think it's probably the Winchester map. If they get Apple Pie Ridge, that can be tough to remove folks from. Though if we get it, I would probably sit on that with a 42,000 to 48,000 man advantage. So, let's see. Alright. It's the road to Romney. Jeez, if there's like... if there's like a worse scenario for this map, alright, let's... What do I want to turn off? I want to turn that off, right? Nope, I gotta get rid of HQ first. Jeez, after all this time, I still don't get it. All right, we have to attack, but we'd pretty much made that decision already. OOB. All right, give me McDowell. I just want to see what we look like when we're like this. All right, so we do have Cav now. That kind of changes things. You're there, you're there, you're there. There is also this road up here. I just don't think we're gonna make it there in time. And if I remember, this is actually very defensible. Also, what time of day is down here? All right, so they're not gonna. Nighttime isn't gonna save them to their reinforcements, but I just don't think we're gonna get to them in 6 hours. I don't see that. We're also not really in a position that if they, if either of these just run into them, they're not going to be in a great position to deal with it. But I think we just got to go. All right, we'll send them up there. And yeah, we'll move everybody up there. Kick out the scouts, and I think we're going to try to get up to Apple Pie Ridge if we can. Okay. And we're off. Okay. We're there. I'm going to go over here. Okay. So they're in a very good position. A very good position. I know, I said that like someone who has a plan. So my initial plan, knowing nothing more than that, and how the heck my scouts saw that, I still think this looks good. Anyways, it's not a terribly long front, but there is a hill here. And so I think I'm going to have McDowell kind of act like he's going in the gap and go to the right. And then we're just going to have Patterson come down the right and try to crunk this force before it has time to set up. All right, so knowing that, we're going to have Heinzelman go up here. Again, the great downside is that they come out and they bum rush one or the other. Because if they do that, the forces are too divided to be able to support one another. Cadwallader is there. We're going to move him up there. Keim similarly needs to get over there. Actually, that was a bad spot for Cadwallader. He should be further over there. They're going to go scout around there. And if we can take that point, I'm going to try to take that from them. I want to get Patterson running closer to his artillery. McDowell. Okay, your cav is over there, but we're just going to have your cav go up front so that the AI doesn't really know unless you guys, run and tell them, but hopefully you won't do that to me. We'll just see how this goes. All right, they're moving over there. They're moving over there. 7:15, so I think we're about an hour in. I mean, having made this much progress, I want to go and I want to cut that. Let's just make sure we actually get on it. And yeah, I want to cut that so that it makes it much more difficult if the reinforcements are supposed to come in there. If they're not, like, all right, fine. But all right, Cab's gonna get up there. Yeah, we're gonna take arty shots on the way in. That's just the way that goes. All right, we're gonna get down. We're gonna get loose. We're gonna wait for everybody to get here. Patterson, see, they're also really far over on the left in unfinished breastworks when they. All right. Patterson is moving over there. I think if, yeah. I think we're going to move maybe Heinzelman up here. And Hunter over here. And then push the Cavs straight up. Yeah. Even though the infantry is going to be up here, they don't have to attack up here, and they can demonstrate. I mean, they could pretty much move up to... Wait a minute. I could just move them up to a stone wall and tell them to lay down, and that will tie down whoever's over here. All right, they're done. Good, good. Harney... Out. Yeah. Harney, you come on back. You're over there. Alright, let's... Uh-oh. What happened here, man? I was going to say, I thought there was another division. It's like, man, I'm going crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to order that division there. And, you know, we may just have to go without them. Dell, you're there. Wool, you're going to be up there. You can bring your skirmishers in. We don't need them anymore. Patterson, get up. All right. Okay. No, I don't want to see that. How do I take that off? No. There we go. Okay. Want it nice and as clean as we can get it. Poor placement, I know. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach them. I'm going to detach them. We will... Huh? Yeah, we're going to preemptively detach them and maybe stick them over there. Alright, we're going to move them up there, but also detach them. And I think that's what we want. Yeah, Tyler's moving up. Alright, Cav is in their backfield and they're just doing absolutely nothing about it. Not turning to face them or anything else. Apparently not a big deal. Must be nice. Alright, we're going to push these guys up. And suppose the rest of Cadwallader. Hopefully Heinzelman's done what he's supposed to do. We can still leave our options open there. Move up with them, and then Tyler will also kind of hold you guys back in reserve. Now we can... Now that we have cast that die, I guess we can afford to show them what we're up to. Or at least what the plan is. Kind of seems like they figured it out a little bit. Timing was not perfect. already doing what they should be. These guys, again, just fine. I miss anybody? No? Okay. For Chuckles, I would bet, I would bet that we are, I mean, I'm surprised we're actually that close on casualties, but this is, where is, he should be up there. Patterson needs to be a little bit closer to the action here. They seem like they have a great spot. They do. I mean, we're just about at their eye height. Can't quite get the zoom to work, but you can get a sense. That's a pretty nice spot, yeah. Alright, we're up here. This is the demonstration. Although it probably should have been a little bit further. Well, this is also part. This is actually pretty big. Pretty big demonstration, I think. But we're gonna push up them. But yeah, if they try to move too much, we can use the cav to intercept them, and then force them to slow down and all that other good stuff. We certainly could go for the road to Romney. It doesn't feel like we need to, but at this point we're gonna move up. We're just gonna tell these guys to engage. We'll have, we'll let those guys move there. That's fine. They're moving up. All right. I don't even want to go with skirmishers because I don't want them blocking the shots of others. So we'll send them up. McDowell ought to move up a bit. Okay, we just gotta struggle to get that cannon up that hill. Or those cannons up that hill. Alright, they're over here. Same thing, we're not even gonna throw out skirmishers because we're kinda just looking to do some quick shooting here. Alright, since we are outranged, we kinda just gotta tank whatever that is. You know, if I'm seeing this left correctly, I'm not actually, right, if they're not gonna defend it, then we're gonna go for it. Okay. These guys are back there. They're back there. I know, it's nobody's idea of a great time. Here, push up here. Move back there. Push up there, that's good. Alright, I know we have more. Alright, I want Cadwallader, his whole division to just push in the back side. Alright. How are these guys on stamina? Well rested? Alright. Now we can afford to do this. Alright, we're just going to run right up here at the double. This is, I don't know what that is actually, but here. Okay, they're coming in. They're going to come up. They look like they have a very, very similar idea. Alright, no, we don't really need them there. We need them over here. Fortunately, you just got to kind of stay there as bait. We're double quicking up here. That's good. anybody too far back? Not yet. Alright, we want... I actually want to send Harney in over there. I don't want those reinforcements to be able to move. Alright, we didn't take too much damage on the way in. It is 9 o'clock, so... I'd say we're about 2.5 hours in. Alright, Abercrombie's over here. Let's send Abercrombie over there. Alright, Wool is gonna pull out. Let the infantry do their thing. Yeah, I want those guys doing their thing. I want those guys doing their thing. And now... Alright, push you up there, and throw cavalry and infantry up together. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Well, you know, they can charge if they want to, I guess. Alright. Yes, we have taken their breastworks. We're now using them against them. So, I'm okay with that. Alright. Cav is going up. I bet our cav up here is probably going to get wrecked, because that's kind of just the way cav sometimes works. And just charging in general, it doesn't really ever feel that good to be the ones that do the charging in this game. Perhaps as it ought to be. Harney disintegrated. They surrendered to the enemy. What idiots. I guess it's my fault, right? But okay. So they're gonna move up there. This is just a mass of people. Alright, maybe we'll send Sherman over there. And no, we don't want to send everybody. I think like we're in an okay... I mean, I know it's famous last words here, but... Yeah, I mean, our own casualties are reported as very high because of, like, the 2,500 guys who are just like, yeah, let's charge in. Now we're being charged, and it's not going terribly well for us. Apparently we broke, but... Okay. And we're going to move them there, we're going to move them there, and we're going to move them around there. And we're going to move these guys up. I have no idea what those guys are doing, but it's alright. We'll just counter push and hope for the best. Those guys apparently routed for some reason. Alright, well, that's why we have reinforcements, I guess, or kept people in reserve and all that good stuff. And the enemy is retreating. So this one I'll play out. Usually, I mean, yeah, I would say usually I don't do too much in this phase, but we are so kind of on them that I'm more than happy to. Them, and we'll come up for them. These guys are going to come up for them. Actually, let's go for them, yeah. Let's stop in and say hi. And And yeah, send them up. Oh, these guys are doing the whole, you know, falling back into fire. That's a different one, but here, we'll have these guys come up that way. And we'll see if we can't equalize the casualties on the back end. Well, they're going to take that fight. All right. All right. And they got absolutely shreked. And, yeah, we'll turn over there. And I think, other than that, yeah, other than that pocket of, what is it, cavalry and an infantry brigade, I think we've just about routed the entirety of what we were looking at, so that's fine. We'll do that. And we're gonna send these guys up. We'll just at the double is fine. And we'll move them up at the double. Wow, those guys move at warp speed. I'm not even sure what I'm doing anymore. This is nuts. Oh, that unit is close to breaking. I should not have moved them up. But I did. Alright. So we're going to keep skirmishing them back. Remember, folks do take a morale penalty when they're moving back under fire, so there's a chance I'll catch them and break them. We might have got the cab unit. Yeah, we did. So now it's just an infantry unit, just an infantry brigade, just an infantry brigade. All right, I think we got the time. I think we're gonna do it. Let's move up and box them in. I guess these guys stopped routing, or it's just bad intelligence. Let's say both are equally likely at this point. Somehow I've managed to put at least 3 brigades on top of each other. Let's play this a little bit because we're in... It's pretty much garbage time at this point. I still wish I could just click, like click drag, select all, and just move them up. But you can't, so we'll play it the way it is. Too much total warring. I'm still impressed that even though they're not, you're supposed to move forward faster than you can backwards. But it doesn't seem that way. It might be that way. All right, and they have broken. So at this point, we'll just run it through. I could mount up the cab and send it after them, but I don't know. A lot of my cav kind of broke. Who did we lose? Shank, Wilcox. Yeah, we took more casualties, and I think that right. If you subtract out the 2,500 from Harney, who just surrendered, then I think it's much better. But you know, close to half that force just assaulted breastworks across the field. And, it's rough. Still, all I really needed to do was just occupy whoever was there so that they can't reinforce Grafton. But yeah, in this mod, you really gotta get the morale down through battles. I've nerfed the morale kind of, I'll say buff or nerf, however you want to look at it. Just for winning minor and major battles, there is something, but it's less than it used to be. So we capture 750. How many do we actually... Our own casualties, 380 killed. 2,700 missing. I wonder where they went. I know where 2,500 of them went. So, all right, I'm over it. Let's just go back. Yeah, I gotta remember what I want back on too. That was a major Union victory. Let me think. Yeah, it probably just crossed the threshold. Really? I thought I put it up to 8,000 total casualties. And yeah, it's weird because a quarter of those armies didn't show up because they were, it was the reinforcements. But all right, so that it's supposed to be. I also modded it to make it harder to get major victories. Just the threshold is higher. You need, I think it's now 8,000 casualties, and I forget if it's like 100,000 troops have to be engaged or something. But whatever it was, it's more difficult than vanilla. And then even if you get them, there's kind of less of an automatic benefit, but you'll get the benefit of certainly winning the battle. So there is something there, and there is a little bit of a supply trade that goes on as well after major and minor defeats. So none of that's bad. All right, when are we going to see the state of Kanawha? Well, whenever. Now, they did not burn either of those depots, which makes me look like a liar, but I did mod it, and I have seen it most other playthroughs that it usually happens quite frequently, that they'll burn the depots rather than let you capture them. Which is smart. Oh, you know it's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm going to get this off quick enough. We'll see. I did not. All right. So, yeah, we're going to have to... Yeah, we'll do this again. 16 hours? All right, so it's going to be... Let's fight it. Yeah. Let's see what we end up with here. Whoa. So they got 30,000, and all told, we ought to have 38,000 eventually. I don't know how I'm going to feel if I have to attack. All right, so it's telling me we get to... Oh, okay. All right, so McDowell is here. It's weird. Pretty sure McDowell should be higher ranking. Patterson was listed as commanding, but he's actually, I guess, the reinforcements. All right, so no surprise whatsoever about what the tactics are going to be here. Where does the CSA come in? Down here. All right, so they're going to have to come up through Kernstown. Then I just say we castle up here as close as we can. Yeah, you got some RD2. Yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, you get in single line. Give me some scouts. You all get up here and... Oh, yeah, it'd probably help if I started things. Anyways, move you up there. No, I want the whole group moving. Heinzelman, sure, you go up there. Mills, you go down there. Let's see how much time we have. McDowell, move you up there to stay in contact with your cav. So, I mean, it's 15 points worth of victory points right there. So that's not shabby at all. Miles, all right, we'll push you out a little bit further. Excuse me. Okay, McDowell, you go down there. This is weird if I remember this. No, it's just a road. All right, I don't know. For some reason, it looks like it's kind of one of those unfinished railroads, but it is not. It is not. All right, so we'll move you down there. We'll move Shank, who is unstable. You know what? Keep you back there. Keys, we're probably gonna need you. Sherman. Is this is a stone wall? Oh. Well then. Let's just wait and see what we get here. Uh-oh. They're here. Welcome. McDowell, get back here. Yeah, so Franklin seems like he's in okay shape. Wilcox is not. Keys needs to rotate over. Yeah. Needs to move over here. Gotta get Griffin over here. Porter needs to move over here. Yeah, we need to move back. And we need to start tossing some skirmishers at him. Okay, so it is 1:30 in the afternoon here. All right, come on, move it like you know how to move it. There you go. Put you right there. All right. You don't need these scouts anymore. They made that part of our job pretty easy. All right. Okay, you're gonna kick out some scouts. Skirmishers, whatever. I swear I knew what I meant. Alright, you're gonna go over there, you're gonna go over there. You're going to the left. That's fine. Isn't there... Oh, that battery thinks they're going to the left. All right. Well, they're gonna end up on the right. Alright, so what these guys are gonna do... Yes, get down. Get loose. And, well, we'll see what they decide to do here. I don't love having cavalry here because there's a fence behind them, and cavalry just get weird on fences. You got to bring them back to the road, and then they got to come around. But if I can get kind of V on anybody who tries to cross that, but they don't need to cross that bridge to cross that creek. They can just walk right across it. So we're going to put a buffer of skirmishers out there. Put some dudes up there. Alright, first U.S. artillery. Yeah, I mean, if they want to sit there, like, alright, that's fine. We got ammo. I'm kind of skeptical of arty in this game, but I mean, this is one of the better maps for it, but there are a lot of maps where it's just not good. Or as you probably saw in the last game, I was more interested in just attacking quick and didn't have time for arty to kind of generate all the value that it can. All right, we're gonna move them up. These can at least be sources of skirmishers. They're actually probably going to end up seeing combat. They may as well, or they likely will, I should say. They're going to push up and get in there. That detachment's going to move out there. Okay, we don't need those skirmishers standing in our cavalry's line of fire. Bombardment. Let's see, bombardment. Alright. But yeah, if we're going to get reinforcements, it's not going to be today. So, I had to pause this game in real life, but I was thinking about it mid-battle, and yeah, I think that this is a dubious position. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody coming up here on the right. It looks like they're going to go over here on the left. I don't have to hold Bowers Hill. I could pull back from it. And what I'm concerned about is it's partially the numbers. I mean, this actually probably gives a rough approximation of things, but you know, Wilcox and Schenk are not actual. I don't think they're actual brigades at this point. They're just so beat up. Like I said, I am going to use them here to. We'll throw out skirmishers. I don't think any of their skirmishers though can really afford to rout. I'm concerned about this cavalry. Here, and I actually want to pull these guys out first. I know that you know, they were the first ones up there, and pulling them out means I now have to go find other infantry to do what they were doing, but I have that for right now. But I'm not sure we can hold this position, kind of regardless of what I do right here. Yeah, I mean, those guys ought to go over there. And this is really what I'm concerned about, is that I'm going to get stretched wide, and then they're just going to push forward. And I don't really have the numbers to deal with this. And honestly, that embankment is nothing to be excited about. So if it sounds like I talked myself into withdrawing, I did. As nice of a position as that is, right, holding Winchester in and of itself would be enough to still keep me with a victory point lead. Here, we'll just sit you down there. These guys, I think, got to go over here. Not as you demonstrate when you're attacking, but this is more of a kind of demonstration of defense. I don't think I have any intention of actually defending here, because I don't see... I'm not sure where the defense actually happens. My goodness, man, just stop moving. You guys have moved so slow. I mean, they are wide enough. They could almost at this point wrap us. Yeah, I mean, holding that stone wall does something for us here. And they're over there. That's fine. I don't know if they're going to be able to hit them with a bombardment or not. That might be a bit ambitious, but it's only 2:30 in the afternoon. And I don't really see another way out of this. Alright, we're going to put Miles over here, because again, you don't really want cavalry inside of fencing. At least I don't, because it screws them up something terrible. They are bombed out and depleted. These guys are largely the same. Are they What the heck is this? This is just like... I don't even know how they did that. I mean, they just... I mean, I know how cavalry moves, and that's... doesn't even look like cavalry. So there's potential good news and potential bad news here. I know that we're not moving at the double quick. I know that that's something else we could have done. Move here. Move the double quick. My goodness, they're just going to push this, and yeah, I guess it's a good thing I was already kind of thinking along these lines. Here, we gotta do something about this cap. But my thinking is, why can I not click on you? Is to try to now isolate Hill and see if we can pick him off. We'll rely on those guys to kind of do not too much. And we'll just gradually toss these guys. And actually, now here's something we can do. We can move these guys around. Yeah, we got to get Shank moving back. And Wilcox. Okay, they're going to camp there. That's fine. Yeah, I don't really want to fight them on a stone wall, but I also don't really want to give them the stone wall. Alright, they're up there. They're going to come over there. And we just... We can live to fight another day here. When we eventually get some reinforcements, I hope. No idea what's going on there. Yeah, come on. Alright, you're going to go over there. And hopefully they'll run a little bit. And they're pulling back. I don't know where their skirmishers are, but we're going to try to bring some of their skirmishers with them. Yeah, that's not going to go great for Sherman at all. I have no idea what they're doing or how they're doing it, but... Okay, they're moving over there. Yeah, Miles' troops are going to show up. Alright, Sherman's laying down. That's good. And, now this is only a fence, but, you know, a fence is better than nothing. Here, we're just going to tell them to run up and shoot, and then when they actually get to close range, we'll, well, here, we'll do that. Alright, we don't want to lose any artillery. Just keep kiting backwards here. Alright, they're going to come up, shoot them in the back. I guess that'll have to be fine. I actually can probably just use those guys there. Yeah, same with those guys. I don't really need them. Well, I probably don't want them out in front of the stone wall either, but... Yeah, that's not really where they want to be. I agree, that's fine. Here, these guys need to turn. Alright, they're unstable, that's fine. No, nobody told you to go there, dude. No idea what they're doing. Alright, anyways, we're gonna get them out. Alright, they routed. That is nice. Try to fall back there, and try to fall back there. And honestly, just get you guys there. Nope, we don't want you there. We want you over there. I'm not sure what to do with these guys. So we're just going to pull this cab back for now. Why on earth you're there? I probably ordered you there. It's probably not your fault, but... No. Yes. Right. Go that way. That is correct. Okay, you're doing something. You go to fire at will. My goodness, man. I feel like order delay doesn't really explain it because... Well, maybe it does. Let's see, who is... Well, that's obviously not them. I forgot who it was. Whatever. Okay, pull you back. Oh, that might explain everything. Alright, I think I know what I want this cab to do. I think we're going to try to move up like this and see if they'll continue attacking the stone wall. They look like they're good to go for that. We might just continue moving those guys back. Yeah, we're going to give them a new bombardment target. Alright, they don't look like they want that. We'll see about that. See if that's something they like, and then we'll try for something like that as well. Those guys just need to hurry. Alright. Alright, good news is Sherman's back behind a stone wall. Let's try to get those skirmishers back before we lose them. Alright, so now these guys want to come in. That's fine. I'm going to quickly change them over to fire at will. I intend to move them back. I think these guys are going to sit here. No, 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 no. Alright, I guess we got to put them at fire at will and then move them back. Just try to get them to lay down. It's always dangerous to leave artillery out, where cavalry can easily get it, as I have learned painfully over the years. Alright, we're going to throw some skirmishers out here, and I don't know what's going to happen after that. I really don't. I think an idea is to try to get this brigade all the way over to here. Like I said, it's an idea. I didn't say it was a good idea. It's all I got at the moment. Alright, we're going to send them down there, and we're going to send them over to there. Meanwhile, we'll put those speed bumps over there. And And I think we're going to have these guys draw even over here. Ah, the old charge into the stone wall trick. Yes, yes. I forgot. It is my own fault for not seeing that coming. Well, we are going to lose that because I did not form square. And they apparently aren't too sure what to do with that, so... Okay. It's a big blob. It's a big moving blob, incidentally. Okay, well, now these guys... Nope. Need to form square. And then they need to form square. Okay, so they've left, so we don't have them anymore. And they're falling back. See if we can get them to form square as well. And then this infantry over here needs to fall over here. Okay, we got some skirmishers over here. And they are just coming all the way through. Now, what happened to the infantry that formed square here? Oh, is that these guys? I'm actually not... I think they are in there. And I guess if we're going to go into melee, if we just cannot resist the call... then I guess we'll go over here. And I don't know what has happened. Alright. Alright, so we beat someone. Of that I'm somewhat sure, but not too much else. Looks like these guys did what they were supposed to do. And they are just doing something else. So, we lost Sherman, and they lost, I guess, Griggs and, not Murtaugh, but, yeah, you know. Here, let's see if we can just call that off and get a retreat before our cav just goes headlong into whoever they have. Sure, it'd be nice to get more, but I don't think we're going to get more. Now, we continue to kite backwards, because that's just, it's the name of the game here. And I think we're going to put the artillery up here. Okay, they're moving. They're going to have to move as well. So put them up there. And, yeah, bring our junky infantry. Well, pretty much. Just stop what you're doing. I don't even know. Oh, it's those guys. Alright, we're going to have to get... Where is Miles on here? I know he's around here somewhere. He's there. Oh! I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off, but I am going to try. We are going to send them up. We're going to get them into a line. They claim they're stable. We'll see. Franklin, we no longer need over there. those guys we're just going to send up to test the waters. These guys really got to get moving. And honestly, they can't stay there. They got to go much further back than that. And they should grab their skirmishers and bring them with them, because alright, let's see where everybody is. Heinzelman's there, Tyler's there, Dell's there. Actually, Miles should stay up there. Hunter can kind of stay where he is. Oh no, yeah, you guys got to get moving. Alright, not worth it, not worth it, not worth it. Yeah, just get back here. It was an idea. Can't say much more about it than that. Yeah, for real. You gotta go, man. Okay, these guys gotta kick out some skirmishers. And the same. Where is Miles? Miles is there. Alright, Miles. Get your folks back. Alright. I'm going to pull back like that. We're going to pull back like that. Sherman is there. I'm not going to touch him for now. If we have to move him later, we will. Actually, we should put our skirms on the stone wall. Yeah, let them try to deal with that. Alright, that artillery is getting set up there. Oh boy, 4:30. Alright, we're not here to take a ton of casualties. Just here for the show. Oh yeah, you need to get... You definitely need to get withdrawn, buddy. Here, let's see if we can get them up on the stone wall. They're already there. You should probably run. Alright. It's something. You did break? Jeez. Well, who are they running back to? Wilcox? Alright. Here's my thing. I want to move Wilcox, because if he routes, I'm going to try to keep the other units away from him, so he won't cause the chain route. Porter is there. Alright, we're going to put those skirmishers, we're going to try to get them down. Alright, we got some more skirmishers there. Yeah, we'll just hope that our skirmishers behind a stone wall can hold. Alright, Porter is there. He's there. Alright. We're losing the hill, but we knew that. they're going to fall back, and the goal well, I don't know if there's a goal, but why? Why are you moving? Why are you not staying where you're supposed to? Stay where you're supposed to. What about you guys? Alright, well, you're kind of doing that. It's just... skirmishers are so easy to outflank. I think it... and when they do, they just kind of run, so... Alright, Shank is going to fall back. Wilcox is still falling back. Sherman apparently cannot move. So he's just going to be screwed if combat comes. Keyes needs to move. Franklin needs to move. Burnside needs to move. And yeah, so basically the infantry is going to fall back into Westchester. Westchester? Try Winchester. Alright, alright. Not sure what they're doing. Cav's going to sit here. Artillery's going to sit up here. And, yeah, we'll see what we can see. I gotta move my commands around. I know that. I gotta move them there. Does Porter does not yet have skirmishers out. I mean, these two brigades here are in very real danger of being outflanked by those units. I don't know if they see it, but I do. Is there a building we can put those guys in? Sherman? I guess not. Alright. I mean, these guys just move incredibly fast. It's like, holy moly, man. Yeah, we'll send you over there. We'll send you over there. Try to get somebody to move here. Nah, we really don't want that. I was tempted to do it, but not anymore. I think we're actually going to have Miles' cavalry push up and see what they can do. And that will probably have to be good enough. It is just very hard to get these units to move. Oh, I guess we had a different understanding of how that worked. My freaking goodness. You have got to move. Keyes, who are you with? What is the hold up here? You are with Tyler. It's apparently not near enough to you. Alright. So we're going to have them open up. We're going to have these guys open up. Well, maybe. Maybe not. Come on. Come on. Alright, try to have them open up. It's tempting to be like, oh, you know, look, nightfall's coming. It really isn't, though. It's not close. Because of, when are we, June, July? Yeah, late June. There's at least 3 more hours here. I don't know who that is that just broke. Sherman? Oh well. It seemed bound to happen. Here, we're just going to tell them to run. Maybe that will cause them to run fast enough. I don't know. I don't know how else they do it. Alright, so Miles, you can stay over there. Heinzelman can move. McDowell, you can swing. Hunter, you can swing. Alright. So, we'll move Mitchell over to here. Tyler's demoralized. Yeah, well, I'm sure that there's truth to that. Alright, we're down. We're loose. Miles, you need to move over here. Alright, what are our weaker units? They are still back here, and we're just going to keep moving them backwards. And I think the other side is so mobile, we're just going to put these guys on fire at will. Not really sure what those guys are trying to do there, but they need to move and stop doing whatever that is. Alright, and we'll get them to fall back. Burnside's actually alive. So we'll get them to throw out some skirmishers. Keys look like he might break. Miles, well, he's got to run those cab units. Tyler, I don't know who he's got. What on earth are you doing? You're really going to do that? Well, there goes Mitchell's cavalry. You really ought to retreat instead of last samuraiing. There you go. That's what you needed to do. Alright, McDowell needs to fall back. Burnside skirmishers are there. Apparently we're hitting them from these buildings. Longstreet's guys, the ones who were out there. Alright, Cox is out there skirmishing. That's fine. And I think, unfortunately, they're going to end up pushing this artillery off the hill. And with artillery, you need a lead time, so... I'm going to find a spot to bring them back. And I think we just do it by bringing them back like that. What on earth? Oh, that's Keys. I thought that was a CSA group. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Though I think they might actually be going for the Artie. Okay, these guys are gonna get down and get loose, and here, we'll strike at them and come up there. Those guys are... Cox Jr. is just going to have to kind of eat it. These guys we're going to bring out and we're going to put in Longstreet's back. Along with Burnside, this cavalry here. I thought we had a third group that was holed up somewhere. I don't... Maybe not. We might be out of brigades. Oh, we did lose Keys. Sure enough. Okay. So these guys got to come out and deal with that. They got to come out and deal with that. Burnside's got to deal with that. Porter's got to come out and deal with them. Alright, if they're going to come in and charge, then we're going to give it back to them. We may well break, but I don't know what else to do. And of course we broke with 100 casualties. so they're there. Just keep moving. Alright, we're going to get this artillery back as well. Oh, well, at least they broke one another, right? So... And now we're going to send 3 brigades out so that at least Cox Jr. can continue pulling out. And I guess we don't have any skirmishers to send, so that's fun. You know what? They look like they don't want that. Alright, they've pulled back, they've pulled back. Alright, we're going to go hop back in that building. We're going to hop back in this building. I don't... Guess there's nowhere down here we can go. We'll move over there. Move over there. And, yeah, we'll get those guys over there. Still not terribly sure where all that's coming from. Alright, it's all coming from there. That's fine. Oh, you know what? No. We're not going to let them get that. We're not going to let them get that. We're going to try to get Cox Jr. out of there. Sorry, boys. But I ain't all about that. Look at that. They don't need time to reform. That is the old Civil War version of the 360 no-scope. Okay. Come on up over there. What are you doing? You guys got to move up and shoot him. All right. They're pulling back there. I know this video is long, and it's basically just, you know, however long it's been, it's just me kiting. For what that is worth. Let me see where my commands are here. We got McDowell. They're all kind of in a place. Yeah, I guess. Right. Well, Miles can just go to the 1 cavalry brigade that he has left. I'm not sure why those guys have gone almost unresponsive. I don't know what to do with them. I'll just have Burnside fall back, because he doesn't seem to be able to do anything else. Alright. Franklin, you need to fall back. Whoa, is there someone in here? Alright, Porter's... You gotta get pulling back. You gotta get pulling back. Here, we're gonna have this cavalry continue to pull back. And now we're gonna have Porter pull back as well. Yeah, they have cleared me out of everywhere. I don't even know how long we have until reinforcements arrive. Man, the CSA has some range on those guns. They can shoot me, but I cannot shoot them. That's hard to believe. Wow. We're probably not carrying around parrots, but yeah, especially with Springfields. What range do these guys have on those guns? Actually, I know what it is. It's that I guess maybe they've started going to long range, and I haven't. Might be it. Alright, we're gonna pull them back to here. I have no idea what is in here. That's Franklin there. He's not over here. Okay. Yeah, you need to move over there. Are you kidding? You guys broke after that? Well, then, yeah, we are we're in trouble. I don't understand who is in. Oh, I don't know what of Heinzelman is in there. It keeps saying Franklin, but Franklin's brigade is out here. Oh, I know what it is. It's probably Franklin's skirmishers. No? That isn't it. Is it really two Franklins? That's William. I have no idea, man. No, it's not. Alright, we'll put them over there. We'll try to get Porter back. Okay, we'll have them move back. Them move back. Get our artillery up. Well, my sense was that this was going to go bad, and I was right. Alright, pull back to here. And this, I believe, is not, right? This is not a road, right? Alright, so we'll pull back. These guys, who are these guys? Sherman? Oh. You ain't gonna do too well. You guys aren't doing well as it is. When do we get some nightfall around here? Alright. Alright. What is keeping me in the game here? Well, routes and losses actually for both sides are about tied. Their morale is higher, but I have a lot more in the way of objective points, so that probably explains that. Alright, it's not worth Sherman fighting and routing. That doesn't really help me at all. I don't know what Porter's going to be able to do, but yeah, we'll just kite, I guess. If we end up with something better. Okay, that was poor planning on my part, very poor planning. Yeah, we'll get you out of the way, hopefully. Yeah, Burnside, you're just gonna have to dig in there. Do your best. I think we'll send Porter over. We'll see if you two can 2v1 that. Apparently, since Franklin takes up both of these spots, yeah. since that's the case, we'll see if he can hold his own. It looks like there's only Ewell at the moment that is kind of attacking that. So, we'll see how it goes. All right, we'll see how that goes. Shank is unstable. Okay. Oh, there is a second brigade coming down. Alright, well, you can still go to long range and lay down. They're going to be shooting those guys. You do get a great bonus when you are in a building. So that's wonderful. Oh, McDowell, my bad. Can't leave you out there. I wonder what the casualties are like. I bet I've taken more. Oh, I have not. I thought the way they were running me down, I would have for sure taken more. Let me see. Who is where? McDowell is there. Alright, we know that. Let's see if he can, inspire the troops at all. Alright, Miles, you gotta kind of gotta try to do the same thing here. Alright. Porter's somewhat beat up brigade is here. Shank, we're gonna try to have you contribute some skirmishers to Burnside's assistance here. They're just gonna shoot at a house, I guess. Okay. Well, that is very impressive that they can, maybe because they're on slightly elevated ground? I don't know. Did those guys rout? They did. We routed Ewell off. That's good. Alright. And then we're going to bring Shank's skirmishers over here. We're going to have Porter throw out some skirmishers. And they're going to push up here. Enemy is too close to detach skirmishers. Okay. Fine. And now I think we just got to concentrate this artillery on that group right there. Have you guys toss that down. And yeah, yeah, we're getting whacked, man. Oh, now Bonham's coming in. He's got a head full of steam. Let's see, can we get skirmishers out? We can get skirmishers out. Question is, where do skirmishers go? Oh, I guess they're going that way. I don't really want them to go that way. I want them to go down here and deal with this, if possible. Dude, these guys are just getting wrecked. Alright, so I guess that doesn't do anything? I guess? I don't know. Or it doesn't do much if it does. Alright, we're going to have them go over there. We're going to have these guys come up here and shoot into them. Alright, we don't need that there. There you go. Shoot into them. Come on. Are you shooting? They are shooting. Alright, that's good. That'll put some fire on them. those skirmishers, they are coming down and around. We're probably going to have them go in that gap right there. I hear artillery booming somewhere. You're fine right there. That'll do. And we'll see if they can beat up on Bonham. Alright, Burnside is just about done, though. Ugh. Oh no. That's right. Stay in that fight. Alright, Burnside is still shooting. I don't know what that is, but alright. We'll push those skirms up. These guys, alright, they look like... I don't know that we're actually going to be able to hit this. I would guess not. Yeah, dude, buildings are so good on defense. It shows what happens. If the AI doesn't use artillery to level those buildings first, they're going to take horrendous casualties. It's a huge debuff modifier, whatever it is you want to call it, on whoever is attacking a building. So it's difficult. I'm not really sure where they broke Bonham as well. So that's a big deal. All right, now Porter's going to come up and support Burnside. Burnside's going to shoot at him. I'm not sure some of the other things that are going on there, but not their problem. And I don't know. In the absence of and we broke Jones over here, and now it's just Evans. And then there was one. And they look like they do not want to stick around and see what happens next. No, well, you came up here, so you know we're gonna follow you back a ways. All right, Keys is out. Cock is up there. Or Coke, I don't know what his name is. All right, we got to put those guys on fire at will so that we don't friendly fire too many of our own guys. Some sure that means you're trying, but you know. Now I want to pursue these guys. Even if we're losing like the raw casualty trade, once they rout, I don't know if they'll come back. Unless, of course, that means I lose Burnside in the process. It looks like we are frozen here. I don't know what's going on. Ah? Who are these guys? I think they're wounded. I think they're wounded sprites. I have never seen that before in this game. Alright, who's your guy? Alright, your porters? You need to get out of the way. We gotta shoot, man. That's what we gotta do. Look at them drop. Alright, so, we did that. Tell me, you're gonna feed... Are you gonna feed Cock in here? I really should have thought about that before I said that, but, it was not a bad thing. It was this guy. Was he gonna attack this? But yeah. Well, that's what happens when you... Wow, and we broke Evans. Holy moly. Holy moly. Well, I think for a number of reasons I'll just stop talking as this channel has reached a new low. I didn't think it would get any lower. I do see... I'm not looking for it, but I do see the smoke, the dust, which means somebody's coming this way. I'm not trying to cheese it. I'm just saying I see it. Frank... Shank. Okay, so that's Evans who's running over there. Burnside needs to move over here. Porter needs to move back here. Artillery needs to move over to here. I assume. I assume that those are probably where the next attacks are coming from. McBride's up there. There's something you can say. Yeah, okay. Well, it's not enough to break them for the battle. And now it looks like they figured out that artillery is the way to go against. Alright, so I think the deal is if I have to fight this, I have to end this video because this thing has gone on for almost 2 hours. We did not get reinforcements. They think it's a major victory. I'm not sure it's a victory of anything. Alright, we'll continue with deployment, I guess. Okay, sure. Look, McDowell. No, you're not McDowell. What are you doing? Okay. Miles, do something. There you go. Who the heck is this, though? I don't get it. Franklin's over here. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. It's not really a theory, but it's an explanation. All right, Franklin, you can go in there. Yeah, sure. What else to do? Wilcox, you are unstable. Who do we got over here? We got Sherman, who says he's eager, but he's basically broken. Keyes is basically broken. Shank is going to break. So I guess we're actually just going to go back to where we're. Cox Jr. is okay, and actually Mitchell is okay. So I don't want those guys getting routed off. Let's see. We'll move Hunter over to here. What do we got? Porter. Porter's actually in decent shape. So we'll keep him back there. Shank. Okay, you are still unstable. All right, let's see what they're going to give me here. We'll press play. Move McDowell and company up. Tyler, you move up. Hunter, you can move up. I mean, they're acting like they're content to stay there. I want to see how much longer we have before we get reinforcements, but then I am going to end the battle. If they're going to stick around, yeah, we're ahead on objectives. So we got 10, they got 5. When are we getting? What is it? Condition report? 0 hours. So they're coming right away. All right. I really don't want to make this video longer. So we're going to wrap this one here. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know what condition they're in. I don't know why I'm spinning around in circles like this either, but I think it pretty much shows how the video has gone. And I guess we'll have to just kind of hold here. I guess they're not going to use artillery to level these buildings, or at least it's going to take a while before they do. And yeah, we'll just wait for reinforcements, and we'll have to see how things go in episode 3.